You will not like the things that I say in this video. In order for us to have an honest conversation about this manga, we need to hit on 3 topics. What is the story of Drama Queen, the cultural and historical context of its creation, and the disgusting truth that needs to be understood by its creation. My name is Tyler, and welcome to the Manga Cafe. Let's get into it. Drama Queen is a manga by Ichikawa Kiraku, a mangaka who has worked on many one-shots, with this one being his first ongoing serialization, from my understanding. Drama Queen is set in a world where aliens have saved Earth from a meteorite and subsequently integrated into human society, particularly in Japan. The story follows Nomamato, a factory worker who faces exploitation from her alien boss, and Kitami, who harbors a deep resentment towards aliens due to personal tragedy of a hit-and-run car accident that caused the death of his family. As their friendship develops over their shared hatred for the aliens, they engage in increasingly dark and violent actions, culminating in Kitami killing an alien and the pair contemplating cannibalism as a means of disposing of the body, and yes, Nomamato eventually does just eat the alien. The main conflicts between humans and aliens in Drama Queen stems from the societal imbalance created after the aliens saved Earth from a meteorite. There are 5 key points of tension, which include: number 1, economic disparity. Aliens have better jobs and higher pay than humans, leading to resentment. Number 2, workplace discrimination. The protagonist Nomamato faces mistreatment from her alien boss at the factory, including physical abuse. Number 3, social privilege. Aliens receive special treatment that humans do not, causing widespread discontent. Number 4, power dynamics. The aliens have integrated into and now control key aspects of society, with some viewing them as having hijacked all bureaucracy. And number 5, cultural clash. There are implications of language barriers and cultural differences, as mentioned in one comment that the aliens don't even speak our language. These conflicts drive the protagonists Nomamato and Kitami to engage in increasingly violent actions against the aliens, including murder and cannibalism. Granted, is it cannibalism if they're not humans? They're just aliens? I don't know. But regardless, this is all a form of resistance against their perceived oppressors. Now that we understand this, we need to start getting uncomfortable and have some honest conversations. The conflicts portrayed in Drama Queen bear striking similarities to real-world xenophobic and discriminatory issues, both historical and modern day. It's impossible at this point to say that the story is not political, because it absolutely is. And real quick, it's okay that this is political. The goal of art is to move someone emotionally, and if the art has done so, then it has achieved its goal. Politics has been infused in art from day one, so why can't it be in modern manga? It makes no sense. Drama Queen is a political story that is commentating on various issues through the lens of its own make-believe world. So what are these issues? Number 1, economic exploitation. The manga's depiction of aliens exploiting human workers mirrors real-world concerns about immigrant labor exploitation and outsourcing of jobs. Number 2, privilege and preferential treatment. The aliens receiving special privileges in the manga reflects debates about affirmative action and perceived favoritism towards certain groups in society. Number 3, cultural clash and integration. The manga's portrayal of aliens integrating into Japanese society parallels real-world challenges of immigrant assimilation and cultural preservation. Number 4, scapegoating. The protagonist's blame of aliens for societal problems echoes historical instances of scapegoating minority groups such as anti-Semitism and anti-Asian sentiment. Number 5, violence against the other. The escalation to violence against aliens in the manga reflects the real-world hate crimes and genocides motivated by xenophobia. Number 6, immigration and demographic change. The sudden influx of aliens in the manga mirrors concerns about rapid demographic changes due to immigration in many countries. And number 7, conspiracy theories. The manga's suggestion that the aliens staged their heroic act parallels real-world conspiracy theories about immigrant intentions or government cover-ups. These parallels demonstrate how Drama Queen uses science fiction to explore complex societal issues related to xenophobia, immigration, and societal inequality, mirroring both historical events and ongoing debates in modern society. And here's the thing, It's okay for us to see both sides, human and alien as the bad guys, because that's just a fact. The aliens are 100% very mean to the humans and do horrible things because they are essentially in power due to them saving Earth and being given special status. On the other hand, the characters of Namamoto and Katami are just as wrong as well, because murder is never the answer. And while we may be frustrated at times and want to cross these lines, crossing these lines only gives the other side credence to say that the side that chose violence is barbaric. A first world society should be able to solve its problems through non-barbaric ways. So yes, both sides in this manga are wrong. But here's the super uncomfortable truth that needs to be said about Drama Queen and those that enjoy it and hate it. Drama Queen, in my opinion, is executing the exact goal that Ichikawa Kiraku wants, sparking a conversation. In a one-shot manga called Juno Sekai Nuzuki that he created that I unfortunately cannot find and read, the summary goes like this: a battle between people who have different opinions and cannot understand each other. The truth is, currently we as a society and human race, there are many of us who are unable to have conversation with those that have different opinions than us. Both sides try to lay out their opinions and try to connect them to morality, which makes it so that those that disagree with us are therefore immoral and less human. I mean, be honest, this is just the truth. This manga is very telling. The fact that one side immediately thinks that the aliens are a specific race strictly because of how they behave are the ones who are truly racist, in my opinion. It's so blatant your racism that you honestly think that you're not. But on the other hand, those who think that the killing of these aliens is okay showcases their willingness to go to barbaric measures in order to return to the quote-unquote lifestyle they once considered civil, despite doing it through uncivil means. The purpose of Drama Queen isn't to prove that your side and opinions are right. It's actually to showcase that some of your opinions are actually wrong and to hopefully bring you to some introspection. I'm going to look at this from an American's lens, but let's just face it, there is exploitation of human labor by those in power, and it isn't right. And because of this, there is a wage disparity that needs to be discussed. There is an eradication of people's culture due to the powers at bay forcing everyone to live with one another despite assimilation to the original culture that was there. And I'm going to say it, if you're going to live in America, do your best to learn English, because this is that country's main language. And you can tell from the aliens who are like, yeah, like they don't even speak our language. That's frustrating. That's trying to showcase the fact that there are some immigrants who just aren't wanting to assimilate to American culture. They're just trying to go from their country, come to our country, and just say, nah, I'm not changing anything about my way of life. I'm just here. And that can be frustrating. There are concerns of immigration and the ability for a country to be able to help its own citizens while supporting those who are gaming the system. These are all actual concerns in society. These are all things that can be discussed and should be discussed. And looking at it through the lens of Japan, I totally understand this. Japan is such a rich culture that we all love and adore in the West. However, as we can see through the uprise in manga and anime in the West, not all of their cultural stuff we agree on, and therefore those in the West, we try to have this high moral ground and demand things from a culture that is just different. I'm sure Japan is scared about the rise of immigration on their side of the world from people who will not embrace and uphold their culture. We can see it by influencers entering the country and completely disrespecting it. To say that these concerns are not real is to live with your eyes closed. Drama Queen is a response to the frustration that is happening in modern day society, and the author does a fantastic job of calling bullshit on both sides of the aisle. But let's face it, we just need to start having these conversations with one another and stop running from them. My thoughts, on Drama Queen? I'm going to continue to read it and see where it goes. I want to be open to debate and discussion. I want to be told that I'm right, and I want to be told when I'm wrong, and the only way to find that out is to allow myself to take part in conversations that are uncomfortable. And let's face it, Drama Queen is making people uncomfortable, and that's its goal. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. This is Tyler from the Manga Cafe, a place where we talk about manga, make manga, and have a silly goose time. Thank you for watching. Peace.